They want you to fit inside this box. You're a gangster or you're a bling-blinger, what are you?
Him being from the suburbs, he doesn't think like the hood first. He thinks like the suburbs.
He went against the grain and made his own style of music.
They really did not get it.
Sometimes I sign artists, I don't put them out for years until they're ready.
They may have signed him as a rapper to keep him happy as a producer.
Because I figured he'd make an album with his hot beats, and we could use all my artists.
Kanye wasn't getting, the attention that he wanted.
So he made the money elsewhere selling beats.
He worked with Ludacris,
Alicia Keys,
Britney Spears.
Kanye would show up a couple hours early and stay a couple hours late and work on his own album on their studio time.
He did what he could do as far as just getting songs done. He's working 24/7.
It was literally non-stop.
One night, Kanye was in L.A. working with BD Siegel and was just working hard. He was in a session real late.
It was between 2 and 3 a.m. and he was on his way from the studio to the W, which is where he was staying in Westwood. He was driving down Santa Monica.
He fell asleep at the wheel. He was tired, man, lost control, car swerved, and he hit another car.
And had a head-on collision.
Steering wheel hit him like in the jaw.
Blow. Cracked all this, man.
And his jaw was broken in 3 places.
If it would have hit him in the nose, he would have been dead.
He was just barely conscious, and he just kept saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
They put him in the ambulance and they took him to Cedars-Sinai.
And they was talking like he wasn't gonna make it.
We had a chance just to talk for a moment and to say a brief prayer before he went into surgery.
He had several surgeries.
His face was like way out here. When I walked into that hospital room, I wouldn't have even known my own son had he not said, "Hi, Mom." His face was so swollen.
The doctors, they wired his mouth shut.
I was like, well, that's it as far as rapping. He was barely talking.
I was just thinking to myself, damn, I hope he can still rap the same, and deliver his lyrics the same way he used to.
If he wouldn't have been able to rap again, I think he would have rather been dead.
Kanye was in the hospital for a while, and his face was all messed up. He had to get his jaw rewired.
The accident was like one of those life-changing events. The dream could have been over that night. Could have died, man.
I think that the accident made Kanye appreciate life, but more so opportunity.
He waited a day and got back to working.
In his hospital bed, he was thinking of beats, thinking of raps, thinking of ways to be successful.
As soon as he gets out of the hospital, he goes check himself up in the W Hotel and had a studio in his hotel room.
He was just working on music, having different artists come through, knocking out joints. It was almost like his album was the nurse that came to visit him in his sick bed. The second he was able to speak, he recorded Through the Wire.
Yo, Chief, they can't stop me from rapping, can they? Can they, hot?
Through the Wire is about the car accident.
I spit it through the wire, man.
Every line had real life experience of what he went through.
And he was rapping through the damn wires.
I gladly risk it all right now.
He literally rapped through the wire when his mouth was still wired shut.
He couldn't even open his mouth fully. It was crazy.
It sounded like it hurt when he rapped it. That's how it was to me. I'm like, damn, that's how you know how much this guy wants to be an artist.
Once he knocked out Through the Wire, he was ready to go. He definitely felt like, I'm ready to drop this album.
The label was not ready to move at the speed Kanye was moving.
The label told him that'll never work, that'll never sell.
They still didn't believe, and they weren't ready to jump behind the project.
So he just took his own destiny in his own hands and did everything himself.
There was just a big push from Kanye as well as everybody else around him.
We became like a little baby label.
Don C and Kanye and John put together a mixtape. It was called Get Well Soon, and it had Through the Wire along with various different songs he'd actually produced.
We would go to all the clubs. I would just roll up there with vinyl and a couple of hot girls and just have them go to the DJ and play the record.
Any opportunity that he had to perform places, he would.
Kanye actually would just go to different radio stations in different cities and just promote.
Every station we could get on, every mix show, every local show, every cop station, we didn't care where it was.
We kept pushing it, pushing the single.
And Kanye took things a step further.
Kanye put up 40 grand out of his pocket, and we shot a video.
Kanye was a successful producer, so he was able to have the paper to go ahead and fund his own video.
And I think that's when everything changed.
Yo, G, they can't stop me from rapping, Kenny hot.
The video premiered at Jay-Z's 4040 Club in New York City.
Monob had, like, the streets buzzing, the whole street team out promoting this video premiere party.
And I literally sat in front of the club with my 2A.
He went and invited, like, all his press down.
Pretty much, you know, the industry at large were there.
And all, like, the staff of Rockefeller.
When I heard about it, I definitely had to show up. It was almost like it was against me.
The energy in the room was incredible.
Kanye went on one of his little tirades, like, yo, I paid for this myself. The label won't do.
Great turnout. And it was all 2 thumbs up with the video.
I drink a mousse for breakfast, an insure for dessert. Somebody order pancakes, I just sip the scissor.
Everybody was just like, wow. They was blown away by it.
That right there could drive a sane man berserk.
I was proud of him, you know, because it was something I would have did. And yeah, you know, at the time, no one was listening, so he did what he had to do.
It definitely forced Rockefeller's hand.
I think they all acknowledged that they had a real superstar.
After that, it was like, oh, yeah, we need to do this video need to be seen, and we need to push this album.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
College Dropout was released February 10th, 2004.
The album was incredible, man.
College Dropout was just straight like dope.
Oh, she's so excited.
Oh, man, it was outrageous. It was outrageous. It was a groundbreaking, critically acclaimed album from the beginning.
His first week of release, he was certified gold.
After Through the Wire, the other songs that followed it was like a domino effect.
Slow Jams, you know, became an instant #1 record.
Boy, when that Jesus Walk came.
Woo! You know what the Midwest is, young and restless.
The following week, he was certified platinum.
Then the album with multi-platinum. It was a beautiful time.
It was Kanye West Pandemonium. He instantly became the #1 talked about thing in music. Not just hip-hop, but in music.
Kanye was nominated for so many awards.
He really wanted that approval from the people, man. He really wanted those trophies.
But he lost a few awards, and he wasn't so happy about that.
He felt snubbed at the American Music Awards.
Gretchen Wilson got Best New Artist, and he thought he should.
But I knew he was going to win Grammys.
Kanye was nominated for 10 Grammys. He was the face of the Grammys. He was the Grammy boy.
And the Grammy goes to the College Dropout, Kanye West.
Kanye won a Grammy for the best rap album of the year.
Kanye West.
The best R&B song of the year.
Kanye West.
And the best hip-hop song of the year. Jesus Walks.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
I know he was overwhelmed, you know what I mean?
He felt like he passed a certain part of the test.
He felt vindicated because a lot of people said that he'd never do it.
He proved them wrong.
Kanye has sort of breathed new life into hip-hop for a whole new generation of people.
Every time I rhyme,
he's got a message in his music that is positive.
Kanye has not only found himself as a rapper and a producer, he has found himself as an artist.
I realized that I've arrived because it took more than a magazine to kill my vibe.
He just proves to the world how much heart he had.
His passion's not a gimmick. It's 100% why he is Kanye West.
What drives Kanye West? Being told what he can't do. Just tell him, you can't do that. And watch him move.
Holla at your boy!